Let's see if this works. It worked. Yay. Hi, guys. How are you doing? So, I was watching, I read on the community feed on Brainwaves Advice Topics. That's Brother Brainwaves over there. If you guys are not, I washed my hair, apologize. If you guys are not following Brainwaves Advice Topics, make sure you guys follow him. This is where I got all this information from. And I also, he introduced some beautiful, gorgeous women to the panel. And he did a show called Spiritual View Talk Show. He said, I'd like to introduce to you all my Spiritual View Talk Show. In this episode, you will learn what a lightworker is, the 8 different archetypes of lightworkers, and why it's challenging to be one. So I included everything in the description, like all the links and everything. But there's the YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook of Brainwaves Advice Topics, and then also the YouTube and Instagram of June Oshun, the YouTube and Instagram of Empress of Wands, and the YouTube and Facebook of Queen Sushi. So beautiful, beautiful people, my goodness. So this is what I learned. So I don't do a lot of research myself. I just vibe off of the energy that I feel that leads me to, what happens, right? So I ended up looking up on the internet so I can make sure that I had the 8 archetypes of light work that they shared tonight. And I found one that was similar. It's not in the exact order that they presented on their show tonight. But this is what I learned. So it's, are you a light worker? 7 signs of being a light worker. Actually, sorry, not 7 signs. Hold on. Is this the right page? Oh. Types of light workers. Okay, here's the types. So the above description, which I didn't read, that roughly fits all light workers. There's a specific subtypes. There are specific subtypes that have their own characteristics and capacities. There are 8 main types of light workers. Each one relates to different sorts of global missions, though all share a unique heightened level of sensitivity and a set of capabilities that can change the world. If you think you're a light worker, the following list can function as a basic light worker type quiz. Look out for your own talents and traits in the following descriptions. In addition, be aware that it's possible to be a hybrid of more than one type. And what I learned today, just by reading all of this, there's 8 of them. I fall into every single category. I relate to every single category, and as does Brother Brainwaves. But I was thinking back because I know that my paternal grandmother, my dad's mom, also a light worker, just knowing, some of her history from my father. But I was able to connect her to 7 of those, and there's only one that I was not able to connect to her, only because I need more information on her before I can say. So as of now, my paternal grandmother is 7 for 7. I'm 8 for 8. Number 1, the gatekeepers. The gatekeepers are light workers who work to ensure that love can continue to move throughout the world. They are aware that requires hard work, openness, and dedication, and this gatekeeping job is incredibly important. Without the gatekeepers, the flow of love can become blocked and spiritually may be deadened or muted. In terms of a global mission, gatekeepers are often drawn to jobs in which they can promote equality, peace, and compassion. This may be at the level of government or on a smaller scale. For example, some gatekeepers are yoga or meditation teachers, or they may be family meditators. Number 2, the healers. As noted at the... Okay, so what I'm reading here, they go into even more detail on the show that's in the description. There's a link. That's the very first link in there. So number 2, the healers. As noted at the outset, the healing power of light workers can be phenomenal. Those who are I should probably read the beginning. Anyway, it says those who are of the healer subtype are even more capable of healing and often need to spend only a little time with others in order to make an enormous difference in their emotional pain. Of course, this increased capacity for healing also comes with even greater sensitivity. Therefore, healers are particularly vulnerable to becoming overwhelmed by others. However, once they learn to moderate this, they are hugely effective. Common light worker jobs for healers include those in the caring professions such as medicine, nursing, childcare, and psychology. So I relate to that one also. I was able to moderate all of it, so I don't get overwhelmed anymore. The messengers. Light workers who are messengers, also sometimes called guides, have a special talent for communicating important messages to the world around them. Their global mission is to use this skill to spread messages of love and enlightenment, boosting the collective vibration of mankind. There are many different ways in which this can manifest. Some messengers are public figures and motivational speakers, or they may be life coaches. Others are artists, writers, and musicians whose creative output carries their messages to the listeners and viewers. Regardless of the medium, messengers are incredibly persuasive and charismatic individuals who use their powers for positive change. Relate to that one. The seers. Any Lightworker Bible makes inevitable reference to the seer type, which is associated with intuitive and predictive powers that allow these light workers to see into the future. Once they learn how to use these abilities, they can develop a clear image of where they need to go in order to induce the most significant positive outcomes. Then they can help to set others on the right path as well. Seers can struggle with the responsibility that goes along with knowing the outcome of their choices, but they typically grow into individuals who spread harmony, encourage authenticity, and create a huge amount of change at a very fast rate. Got that too. The neutralizers. This is me too. The neutralizers' key light worker characteristics include turning the bad into something good. They are known for facing the darkness in the world head on, and for finding a way to make it productive, light, and positive. On a personal level, this means neutralizers can tackle virtually any challenge that life brings their way, even if the situation seems hopeless at first look. Meanwhile, with respect to global mission, the neutralizer is one of the most powerful figures when it comes to making the best of humanity's mistakes. They often feel a pull towards crisis management jobs, work in places of high conflict, or join the emergency services. The dreamers. The dreamer is a light worker who never just accepts things the way they are. Rather, this person believes in a limitless capacity for transformation, both at the physical and spiritual levels, and constantly pushes boundaries. Dream light workers are almost always on a journey, whether literal or metaphorical, as these individuals become restless if they are stuck in the same place for too long. Yes. Their global mission involves broadening humanity's horizons in a Their global mission Their global mission involves broadening humanity's horizons in a wide range of ways. In times when it seems as though all possible options have been pursued, these lightworkers generate new solutions and new perspectives. Hey, Jose, how are you doing? Hey, Jose, what's good? The adventurers. Here we go. Adventurers are lightworkers who are always searching for something more, driven by an underlying sense that something important is sitting just out of sight. Like dreamers, they play a vital role in ensuring that people do not give up and in broadening humanity's vision for the future. The crucial contribution made by adventurers is that even when life seems good, they never give up the idea that it can still be even better. It can always be better. Oh, it's you good. Yeah, I'm good. Are you good, Yosef? I'm good. I told you, I don't get offended. I'm just like, okay, it either is or it isn't. I deal very simplistically. It either is or it isn't. And I'm okay with either, you know? So yeah, but thank you. Thanks for being here. Hey, Jose, how are you doing? Let's see, the adventurers. The crucial contribution made by adventurers is that even when life seems good, they never give up the idea that it can still be even better. Consequently, they never settle for the mediocre, or there's a typo in here. That's why. Consequently, they never settle for the mediocre or the merely satisfactory. Adventurer lightworkers play a major role in ensuring our civilization. Sorry, I got a notification. Adventurer lightworkers play a major role in ensuring our civilization is on a constant upward trajectory. The manifestors. Number 8. This is 8 of 8. The powers of lightworkers are uniquely suited to using the law of attraction. The law of attraction. Never is this truer than it is in the case of the manifestor subtype. These lightworkers can see the intricate truths about our reality, both at a broad level and in terms of intricate connections. They are adept at using their innate energy to get anything that they want. Often, their global mission of world improvement means that they use this ability for the good of others. 1,000,000%. And then again, gatekeepers. Completely. So it's like 8 of 8. Like, I really highly recommend the video that I linked in the description, because he goes into like even more detail and explanation of what all the subtype or the archetypes slash subtypes. Hey Diziam, how's it going? How are you doing? The goal is to be unbound, free to express all facets, and truly reflect the flower of life with many petals and abilities. Yes, I love that. That's beautiful. How are you doing? Good to see you. But brainwaves, like, that's bro right there. Great. Brainwaves, that's bro right there. Like, I met him a while ago and we immediately clicked on not in this world. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though we communicated in this world, just the connection was just extremely elevated. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like our energies feed off each other, and we just really I really understand, especially when he's reading reading cards. It's like, man, you know, I'm like sitting there reading with him and saying things that, yeah, mind to mind. Just saying, like, saying what I'm reading on the cards, and then he on his videos, it's like he says the same thing or something very similar and stuff like that. It's like he's really, really good, and he is 8 of 8 archetypes of lightwork also. So I'm 8 of 8. He's 8 of 8. That's what he announced on his video, that he's 8 of 8 also. And like I said, I was just analyzing what I know about my paternal grandmother. She was also a light worker. She passed before I was born. I hear people's voices and see their image in my mind, reading along when I see their texts. Oh wow. I hear their voices. I don't know that I've ever paid attention if I see their image. That's interesting though. Wow. And have you noticed that? Okay, so I know that text hasn't always been around, but did you notice when you were younger, and didn't have text capabilities or whatever, did you notice or anything when you were younger? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I did. Like, there's just so much. You did? Yes, there's residual energy in every expression. That's true. That's true. Wow. How old were you? You did? Oh, wow. Wow. And see, I never spoke about mine. Watch, let me see if I could find, because I know I was writing a great comment and a lot of it was deleted. I said, man, I had a nice comment I was leaving and it deleted the whole thing. Great show. I'm going to be sharing what I learned on my page. I subbed to the 3 beautiful women on the panel. Thank you for your work. I'm 8 for 8. My paternal grandmother, who is deceased before me, or before I was born, from what I know of her, the only one, I don't know for sure if she was a manifester, but she was definitely the other 7. I'm also interested, well, that's not even important. What was I trying to say, though? You had alpha pagers by 10. Wow. See, I'm 44 also. We're the same age. I'll be 45 in January, actually. So, yeah, I get it. But in elementary, I know even far back as 2nd grade that I was decoding and knew stuff wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? It was like, So I had a lot of questions. I've always had a lot of questions. I move very fast. Like when I kind of move at hyper speed when I see that there's something that needs to get done. And I'm already, what is it called? How do I get this out? I'm already reverse engineering everything to be able to see on the other side of it that it's going to work. So it doesn't take me long time to make decisions at all. A lot of my decisions are like split decisions, like just very fast, like, in the moment, like, okay, that's gonna work, let's do it, but I'm able to see all like areas of what's going on. Yeah, instinctual. Very. But the 3 women that he had on here, oh my God, they're so beautiful. You guys really need to watch the Spiritual View talk show. Like I said, it's linked in the description. He goes, and they all do, and they give examples of their light work, their archetypes of light work. It's just really, really good. And me personally, I don't typically reference or look stuff up. I listen to others, but I don't research this stuff on my own unless I'm compelled to, like what I learned tonight from Brainwaves Advice Topics and Juno's Shun, Empress of Wands, and Queen Sushi. Like, it was like, well, let's learn some definitions. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I just work off the energy that feels right, that makes sense, that doesn't have any static in it. So for me, operating on that, I'm able to just express verbally without having to, like, I don't want to take the time to sit here and research this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I feel that they're like labels are, I think labels shouldn't exist. But it's great to be able to reference without labeling, kind of. I don't know how to explain that. But anyway, I don't do a lot of research. When you're full of awareness and knowledge of the people and places, it's easy to calculate the odds, which is a form of precognition, I don't know that word, and eventually develops into a visual and audio expression. Calculate the odds. What's precognition? I'm thinking I understand what it means just by the way the word is spelled. Foreknowledge of an event, especially foreknowledge of... Yes! Yes! Precognition. Foreknowledge of an event, especially foreknowledge of a paranormal kind. 2, the preliminary examination of witnesses. Yeah, that's not... Okay, so yeah, number 1, foreknowledge of an event, especially foreknowledge of a paranormal event. Yes. That's me. Seers. Hello. Yes. That falls under seers. The seers. Any Lightworker Bible makes inevitable reference to the seer type, which is associated with intuitive and predictive powers that allow these Lightworkers to see into the future. Once they learn how to use these abilities, they can develop a clear image of where they need to go in order to induce the most significant positive outcomes. Then they can help to set others on the right path as well. Hey, Lucky, how's it going? Seers can struggle with the responsibility that goes along with knowing the outcome of their choices, but they typically grow into individuals who spread harmony, encourage authenticity, and create a huge amount of change at a very fast rate. Ooh, what did I just say? I'm like fast. Get it. Go. Let's do this. Because I see it all. And it's like, yeah, like you just said, yes. And a lot of precognition. I have a lot of, let me see, what's premonition? Hold on. Is the premonition the same thing? Hold on. A strong feeling that something is about to happen, especially something unpleasant. I get premonitions, but a lot of precognition, more precognition. I call shit out. Yo, I will eat, like, I can even tell you what you need to do because of what is about to happen. It's like, And then they're like, if I would have just listened to you, and it happens like that. It doesn't take much time for it to happen. Like from the point of when I say it to the actual event happening, fucking crazy. It's great. It's so cool. It's like, I love it. And I know that I didn't always share my gifts or talents with others because I wanted not to protect myself, but I wanted to protect the energy of the message that I was sharing. Whether they received it or not, I wanted it to be received. And once I learned that I could not control the manner in which they, like, of how they personally received the message, then I just started just speaking more freely, more openly. I've never owned a deck of tarot cards. Premonition is the foreboding sense of possibility. Precog is when the wheels are in motion. Yes. Makes a whole lot of sense. Yeah, like I said, I get premonitions, but definitely precognition. That's awesome. That is so freaking cool. But yeah, because I'm not a person that I don't care what people think about me. I just wanted to protect the energy and the message to make sure that it was being received the way that it needed to be. And I didn't want the person that the message or messages, typically messages, are intended for, for the person. I didn't want them to fear. I was fearful of them being fearful because I wanted to protect it. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted them to also be at peace knowing that I'm not here to harm. I'm only here to deliver a message. That's it. I'm only here to deliver a message. And I can even do, oh my God, there's so much. Like, I called my girlfriend one day because I was not being left alone, especially in during my period of sleep. I kept being, I just kept being nagged at and nudged and tell her this, tell her this, tell her this, tell her this, tell her this. I'm like, nope, leave me alone. I don't want to do it. This is not for me. I ain't doing it. She ain't gonna receive. Dude, no, it's not happening. I kept rejecting that message or those messages. I kept rejecting them. Because typically when I say I'm not interested, they leave me alone, right? This one wouldn't leave me alone though. And so I called her up. I was like, look, might sound crazy. No, I never met him before. I don't even know what he looks like. I've never visually seen this person before. But I gave her the exact description of him, his stature, his, everything, the way he was, I even saw them in a kitchen together with him being affectionate towards her. And there were just so many messages. It was dope. When I was delivering the messages to her, she couldn't stop crying. She's like, Mai-Ling, how do you know this? I don't know. I know, but it's I don't know if you'll understand if I even try to explain to you. But I did my best, and thankfully she received the messages. The entire time I was speaking to her, delivering the messages, I had chills through my whole body. And she was just so emotional. She's like, how could you know that stuff? Nobody knew that shit. I'm like, just so all the other stuff that I'm saying to you, you know what I'm saying? You got to know that shit, like this is a sacred message for you. Like, this is definitely for you. They wouldn't fucking leave me alone with it. Kept coming to me, wouldn't let me sleep, kept bugging me in my dreams, would not let the shit go until I delivered the messages. After I delivered the messages, I was never bothered again for that one. Life is pretty amazing when you have no mental limits. Right? Yes. Which is not to say lack of morals or any basic code. Yes, exactly. I agree. Yes, we're in agreement. I love this. Like, I get excited because I learn more and more, especially as I elevate, that there's so much light out in this world, that light will always prevail. So just fucking keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is so dope, because it's like you can feel the energy just snowballing into something so magnificent. You know what I'm saying? For the past 3 weeks, I have not been feeling well at all. I've been suffering from kidney stones, and which led to both kidneys becoming massively infected. But I was, what's the word? I guess they dropped the ball with me. And so even though I was given some antibiotics, finally on Sunday, after 2.5 weeks, I received a call today letting me know that the antibiotic was resistant to the infection. So they had to change the antibiotic to be able to clear the infection in my kidneys. Here we are 3 weeks later, and I've been in agonizing pain. This is the first time that I have energy in my voice, like to this extent. I'm feeling okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me see, where's my... So they ordered the medication today, got it. I'm supposed to take twice a day. I got it late in the evening. I was like, for my kidneys being so jacked for the past 3 weeks, I decided to take a double dose so that this antibiotic can just start working on my kidneys ASAP. I don't suggest that you do this. I know what I'm doing. How do you get kidney stones? Depends what kind of stones they are. They could be made up of calcium oxalate. They could be made up of uric acid. They could just several, like there's different types of stones. Thank you. Yes. So I think because I took the double dose, that like it really started working. And then tomorrow I'll take the one in the morning and then the one in the evening. I just did the double dose today so that I can just like start, because my kidneys have been fucked for the past 3 weeks. But thankfully I took that double dose because I'm starting to feel a lot better. Finally. You guys, last night I had the pillow over my face, crying, screaming in agonizing fucking pain. It felt like, and this is what it's been feeling like to me, but it feels like, you know, mountain climbers have the hooks, like they, you know, click like into the mountain, to the side of the mountains, like, and, you know, climb higher. So it felt like a mountain climber, like, whacked both of his little things right into the side of my stomach, like right under my rib, and just hung from those pick things and dragged it all the way down my stomach, like going into a V, down on my pubic bone. And it's like, motherfucker, I was screaming in agonizing pain. I was like, how can they fuck me up so damn bad? There are only a handful of people in the medical profession that I trust. I don't want to see another fucking doctor. I don't want to see another fucking hospital. I don't want to see another urgent care. I don't fucking trust them. They have fucked with my medical health so damn much. It's insane. So, just as much as they are allowed to have, and I'm going to make up these fucking rules as I go along, because I'm not happy with the medical care, or the lack of, that I've been given. And this is not the first time. So, yeah, we're going to have issues. So just like they're allowed to have, their somebody there assisting them, guess what I'm going to have? I'm going to have somebody in the room with me, for me, as a patient care advocate. Because it seems when I attempt to advocate, or when I do advocate for myself, they fucking hate it. And I get treated like shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's absolutely insane, because all 20, 30 fucking years of my medical history explains in full detail why my liver is failing, why my heart is failing, why my kidneys are so fucked up. All of it. It says why I have an implant that's stitched to my spinal cord, why I have an implant for my heart, it's very detailed. Okay, so let me go back. How do you get kidney stones? Let me see. True. Take a candle. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Take a candle into a dark room and there's light. Can't take darkness into a bright. Facts. Yes. I love that. How do you get your kidney? Oh yeah, I said that one. Hopefully it helps. Yes, it is helping. You drink pickle juice? I used to love eating pickles. Pickles, lemons, saladitos. Every time I went to my godmother's house, she knew that she had to buy an extra jar of pickles, because I would eat her whole jar of pickles, and I would sit there and drink. Look, my mouth is watering. Pickles, I love pickles. Let me see. Hopefully it helps. I drink pickle juice. Okay, yeah. I love pickle juice. Can sonically crumble them, but still have to pass the remnants. Yes. Yes, Dizium. And in the medical field, because I come from the medical field also, I got into the medical field in 1997. Had an amazing career in the medical field before I was in a car accident that fucked up my back and my, like, everything else. That's why I work from home now. And X, Y, and Z. But my profession, like my specialty, was dialysis, kidneys, dialysis, all of that stuff, end-stage renal disease. So I'm very well-versed and knowledgeable with the kidneys. Los riñones. My cousin suffers from them, so I've heard of his tales and agony too. Yes, so fucking agonizing. And mind you, I've done these kidney stones for 3 weeks. Raging infection in my kidneys. 3 weeks. And I've done it here at home. I did not want to go to the hospital. I went to the urgent care for diagnosis and treatment, which wasn't treated up until recently, and then the treatment wasn't effective. Anyway, you get the idea. No, I meant you don't drink water. Like, how did you get kidney stones? You drink a lot of soda or something? No, dude. All I drink is water. This is all I drink. All I drink is agua. I used to, when I first got kidney stones, I think it was in 2001. I got kidney stones, but during that time, I was already working at a hospital and at a laboratory draw station. But during that time, I was putting a 6-pack of Pepsi down during my 30-minute lunch. Like, I would just be like, that fucking shit was good. Every single day at work. That shit, I could not get enough of fucking Pepsi. After I got my kidney stones, I'm like, fuck this shit. Give me water. And I've been drinking water ever since, but I still get kidney stones. So I haven't figured out why my stones develop. Your only health flaw is your teeth. You need implants. I do need an implant because last year I got sick, violently ill. I was critically low in potassium. This happened March 4th of last year. Critically low in potassium because for some reason, I was vomiting insanely, right? So by the time I got to the hospital, I'm critically low on potassium, but I vomited so much that all the acid had ate at my gums, and my teeth were so sensitive, and it did a lot of damage just from that one day of vomiting. You know what I'm saying? So it was really, really bad. I was like, my bile, that's all I had in me was my bile left, and that's all I kept throwing up. No matter what medications they were giving me, it was not working. I was out of my mind because the potassium was so critically low. Doctors suck. I went to the ER with a grade 3 AC tear, and their diagnosis was, oh shit, are you kidding? Well, I know you're not kidding. Fucking assholes, man. I'm addicted to revocados lately. What's revocados? Heavy stuff. Sit on a subwoofer and play some DJ Magic Mike. Ow. Coke versus Pepsi. No, Pepsi. Ow. But I don't drink either, but Pepsi. I vomited as a teen a lot. Ooh. Yep. Coke, of course. Pepsi adds. What? It's a mango chunk covered in tamarind. Ooh, I love tamarindo. Revolcados. It's a Spanish word, it sounds like, because if they're using mango and tamarindo. Revolcados. Let me look at it. I love mango and tamarindo. Love it. Let me see. Revolcado. Oh. What is that? Oh, cool. That looks so yummy. It's a Guatemalan. It says it's from Guatemala. For the lovers of ofal, here's the ultimate Guatemalan recipe. It's called revolcado. The dish, like Guatemalan gastronomy, is the culmination of a culinary fusion between indigenous and Spanish cultures that dates back to the 16th century and which consolidated considerably during the colonial era. During these times, conquistadors and missionaries introduced many products and culinary methods from the European and Arab worlds. According to the historian Miguel Alvarez Miguel Alvarez Arevalo. It was the Spaniards who brought the use of the pig's head to indigenous cooking. Ooh, this one has pig's head. What the fuck? Hold on. We don't eat pig. I don't eat pig. I don't eat meat. Well, yeah, this one says... Yeah, this doesn't look like it's it. Hold on. That's not it. So what they're calling it here is a curried pork stew, a Guatemalan curried pork stew, revolcado. Pepsi takes a chemical that translates to refreshment from what the fuck is harvesting and adding to their formula. I don't know if they synthesized it, but it is easy to read online. Oh, fetal, like FETAL, because it says FEOTAL has no English definition. It's also fetus. Oh, they add an O in it. A fetus is an animal or human being in its later stages of development before it is born. Ooh, really? What the? That's crazy. Oh, yeah. I don't do Old English. Yo. Foetus. Not flotus, foetus. That's funny. I was like, wait, I know. I was like, maybe it was misspelled. Nah. See? You're making me work tonight. I love, stuff like this, I like looking up. Stuff like light work, I'm good without looking up because I know what I know. And not in a cocky kind of sense. It's just like, it just happens. It just is. Like I said, it either is or it isn't. And I'm okay with either. Just for that word, because there was an industrial artist named Scraping Fetus off the wheel. Wow, what? Really? That's funny. Scraping fetus off the wheel. Why would they call themselves that? Huh. Interesting. But I have not slept. Being even as energetic as I am right now, I didn't sleep last night. I'm lucky if it was an hour from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock this morning. And I was, hitting the snooze button at 7:30 and 7:45. So I probably got 30 minutes, 45 minutes of sleep just because of all the agonizing pain I'm in. But I'm finally feeling like I'm still having pain, but I feel like it's bearable, and it's going to allow me to sleep tonight. Thankfully. It was a Texas band. Wow. Should learn. Let's look that up. Give me more words. I love looking up words. I like definitions, but I don't. Anoesis. That sounds familiar. Anoesis. Painted glass. Anoetic. Interesting. I don't want to play it on here because then it's going to give me a copyright. Oh, learn. I thought you said look up. There's a song called Anoesis. It's a song by Painted Glass. Oh, Anoesis medical definition. Medical definition: consciousness that is pure passive receptiveness without understanding or intellectual organization of the materials presented. Consciousness that is pure passive receptiveness without understanding or intellectual organization of the materials presented. A state of mind consisting of pure sensation. Yes, without emotion. Yes, without cognitive content. A state of mind consisting of pure sensation or emotion without cognitive content. Interesting. Lack of intelligence, lack of understanding. Compare the English anoesis. Got it. As a form of the ancient Greek etymon of the form, what the fuck is that word? Avon. I don't know what that is. Lack of intelligence, lack of understanding. Compare the English noesis and the Greek and the ancient Greek. Vanta, blah, 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 pronunciation, anoesis. The reception, impressions, or sensations by the brain without any intellectual understanding. That's cool. Active state of non-thought, kind of like pausing yourself. I had to find a way to sleep on 10 hits right back in the day, and voila. I had to find a way to sleep on 10 hits. Really? Oh, I also stopped smoking, guys. Did you notice I'm not like, I don't have a blunt? It was making me violently ill. I believe that was what was causing my cyclic vomiting. LSD. Ow. I've never done LSD. Thank you. Never done LSD. I've never taken a shroom. Acid, no. Ecstasy, like if you could call it that shit, because I didn't feel shit. Like I took one pill, I was like, what the fuck is this? This is fucking dumb because nothing's happening. Y'all making that shit up. Like I didn't buy into a lot of that shit. Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. I can't. I like to be present. Weed is for kids. No, it's not. I really enjoy it. Like, when it's not making me sick, I really did enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? But I started becoming more sick more often. And I'm like, this is not fucking worth it. Unless I can get some absolute organic shit where they're not putting any kind of chemicals in that shit, I ain't smoking. I'm good on it. I am good on it. It was making me sick. Did I like it for the benefits of the analgesic? Absolutely. Like, it helped me be able to function. Like I said, I have a lot of health issues. There were a lot of periods in my life, especially during the winter time. I would go 3 months, 4 months sometimes unable to get out of bed. Beyond getting up, using the restroom, I would have people washing my hair for me because it was too much to be able to wash my hair and my body, in one shower. It would, like, I just could not. My body was just giving the fuck up on me. And when I started smoking, it alleviated a lot of that pain to where I was able to become active again. So I liked it a lot. Was it the tobacco? Nope, I don't use tobacco. Oh, I have CBD extracts. I have CBD with THC. Let me see. What is this one? Is it a 1-to-1 or no? This is just THC drops. This one's just THC drops. My other one, where is it? It's in my drawer. I haven't used it in a while, but it's CBD. But I also bought another one that's a 4-to-1 CBD THC. So 4 parts CBD to 1 part THC. So very little amount of THC, but 4 parts of CBD. Oh my God, that one's really good. I like that one too. This is pure THC. I haven't even taken this. Like, I stopped smoking. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good on it. But yeah, I wasn't using tobacco. I was using hemp wraps, or raw papers, or palm leaves, or like something natural, Like I said, if I could get organic shit without them putting all that chemicals in it, I'm game. Because that shit really does help alleviate my pain. It allows me to be able to function, all that shit. But anyway, thank you guys for joining me tonight. I am going to try to get some sleep. Thank you for educating me tonight, Zizium, too. And thank you for being extremely helpful in learning more about the archetypes of light work and all of that stuff. I truly enjoyed it tonight. Thank you. I haven't felt good. Like, oh my God, I have not felt good in a long time. 3 weeks. It's insane. I know I've been doing shit, and you can see it all over my face, though. How much fucking pain. Like, you go back and look at the pictures that I've posted in the past 3 weeks, or the videos that I did in the last 3 weeks. I just wasn't all the way there. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. You guys, please make sure you guys subscribe to Brainwaves Advice Topics. Make sure you guys watch the video that I shared in the description. And then, like I said, there's also links to all of the ladies that were introduced tonight on Brainwaves Advice Topics show called Spiritual View Talk Show. And their names are Juno Shun, Empress of Wands, and Queen Sushi. So you guys make sure I dropped all their links, their YouTube links, their Instagrams, their Facebooks. Follow them. They are full of light and valuable information. If you have any questions, Brainwaves, like, I started watching him by just, watching some of my astrology signs and whatnot. And I was like, damn, this shit is good. Like, it was just so relevant every time. I was like, dang. And so, I don't know, we connected, and yeah, the rest is history. But yeah, make sure you guys check it out. You guys, thank you so much for coming and chilling with me tonight, because number one, I really enjoyed the topic tonight. Number two, I missed being here. I missed being with you guys. And feeling good being with you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I got on before. I wasn't feeling good, though. I tried to fake it, but that shit. Look, it was bad. But have a good night. Thank you so much. Oh, my God. And it's already 1:31 here in the morning. So I definitely need to get some sleep. But you guys, we'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Thank you. Yo, that day, oh my God, I was supposed to do a video that day. You'll see me on YouTube. Oh my God. I was like, I gotta go. And then I was like, I went way downhill. I woke up, my eyes were just black from all my makeup. I was like, oh my God, it was bad. So, but thank you though. I tried to do it. Have a good night, guys. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for, truly thank you for keeping me company tonight. I really needed it. It was a crazy day with even crazier medical professionals. But we'll have a good one. Peace.